Joan, over to you.
Thanks, Matt, for all that information about Canada Day. I can't believe it's almost Canada Day. It's crazy. I'm here with Joani and Alex, who are going to help me understand a little bit more about celiac disease. And Joani actually has committed herself completely by opening Rawmba's, which is a raw food and 100% gluten-free restaurant. But it's more than that. So, does the food have to be raw to be?
It doesn't.
Okay.
But it has to be gluten-free. That's the trick. When you have celiac disease, you have an intolerance to gluten, as our friend Alex over here knows. So our restaurant is a gluten-free restaurant, and we just chose to make it vegan. We just wanted to have a healthy alternative to conventional fast food restaurants. So we do have burgers, pizza, and wraps, but it is all gluten-free. And as a family, our family owns my three wonderful sons, my beautiful daughter-in-law.
I met your son yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
Which one?
I met Biff, and you know, I went in and I tried some of your food. It was amazing.
Thank you. Well, as a family, of course, we want to run wonderful restaurants and serve good food, but also on a personal mission, we would like to inform the community about this disease that is so prolific, and it's amazing because so few people know about it.
Well, you're passionate about it, and yet you don't suffer from celiac yourself.
I don't, but I do have personal relationships with people that have celiac disease, and something that's so important for the community. I'm going to look right in the camera and tell you, if you have a beating heart, go get tested, because 1 in every 133 people is celiac positive, and whether you know it or not, because sometimes there are no symptoms, but your body is still generating problems because of it.
Well, so tell me about some of the symptoms.
Well, they can range from no symptoms at all to, you know, of course, gut and diarrhea, bloating, to brain fog, which you and I discussed the other day.
Yes, I
can't
imagine having brain fog.
Depression, any chronic conditions can be attributed to celiac, hair falling out, you know, chronic rashes.
Right.
Children not growing, you know.
Not assimilating food.
Exactly.
So we have Alex here, and she actually is a person who's very familiar with this, and we've brought you along to tell us a little bit about your average day. And you have some things here that you carry. Show me the bag that you actually carry these in. You have a bag that you take around with you?
No,
to,
this is
oh, okay. Well,
this is my grocery bag, but that's okay.
Well, you have to have some way of carrying this stuff around with you. So.
Well, I don't actually bring my toaster everywhere I go, but that is my special toaster because I live with my sister and she's not a celiac. So.
Right, and contamination is a really big factor, right?
Yeah, no, that's definitely the biggest problem that I have. This is my toaster bag, so if I'm traveling or on you know, somebody's house, I can still use their toaster.
A toaster
I'm
bag.
not obsessed with toast, but
okay.
yeah.
So you put it in.
You put your toast in the bag, and you can put the bag in the toaster if the toaster is full of wheat.
Right.
So,
wow, it's amazing because I know that even the slightest bit of contamination will make a difference. So you may think that you're getting gluten-free, but if it's cooked anywhere, or even the grain comes from somewhere. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about you. It's a genetic disease, and you actually found out first, and then your grandma found out. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, I found out when I was 19, so this is my 4th summer with celiac disease, and my gran only found out less than 2 years ago, and she's in her 70s, so like she went her whole life and didn't know that she had it, so I'm lucky that I found out.
You are lucky
so
that
early.
You found out.
Yeah.
And so what's the biggest message that you have for people as far as people that might not know that they have it or are experiencing some of those symptoms?
It's not as a pain in the butt as you think it's going to be. It's not that bad. It seemed awful when I heard that I was positive, and I thought, oh, this is not something that I'm actually going to get. And I got a call from my doctor, and I went home and ate a bowl of Fruit Loops and went to bed. And it seems like a lot to figure out, and it's not. It's a very minor part of my life. And
once you know about it. So what did you do? You go to the doctor, you get tested, and it's a really simple test.
And if it shows you have the marker in your blood that you've activated your celiac disease, then you have a biopsy, and that confirms it.
Okay.
So you shouldn't. You shouldn't go gluten-free until you know, because that will skew your tests.
That's great, and this time flies by so fast, but I want people to know where they can go to find out more. So they can go to the website and have a link to the Celiac Disease organization, to Rawmba's?
Yes, we do. At Rawmba's website, we have a link to Canadian Celiac Association, www.rawmbas.ca.
And that's RAWMBAS.ca.
Correct. And we have a link. We also raise money for the celiac disease, so we're very proud that we've donated over $2,000.
You're doing a lot. It's amazing what you guys are doing. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing. And now we're going to go back to Matt.